this video I'm going to be doing my third update on Pan Nose eyeshadows, so stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, and in today's video I am going to do my third update to the Pan Nose eyeshadows. So yeah, super excited. We do actually have some rollouts and we have some roll-ins. So I'm going to move that out of the way. My desk is filled with all the stuff that I'm doing, basically doing bulk filming for all my updates, because I'm not going to be able to film for a couple of weeks, but that's in another video on my vlog channel. So don't forget to subscribe over there. It's Me Family Vlogs. Don't forget to subscribe for extra content. So without further ado, we're going to get straight into it with the first rollout, which is from my Roxy palette. I love this palette and I've really enjoyed using it. I have used other shades from this palette, and this is what the palette looks like without showing you all the mess of the desk. This shade here I used the other day. It was so nice. This is Toasty, but this is the shade that I'm working on. This is the shade Knit Sweater. I'd use this an additional 5 times. Which means I hit my total of 15 uses. It took me 3 months to hit 15 uses. If you guys don't know, I don't wear eyeshadow frequently. I literally wear it maybe of a weekend, so I only really wear eyeshadow maximum of 5 times anyway. Recently I've been using eyeshadow, I've been doing makeup a lot more. Now we're going out more, so the usages are going up. But I did manage to use it 5 times. I could have used this an extra couple of other times, but I do have another transition shade like this, that from, I think it's my whole collection project pan, that I've not touched because I've been trying to work on this one. So yeah, I've now been using that one, so that's now got progress. So, all happy days. So yeah, so I hit, my goal originally was to hit this 15 times. I have finally hit my 15 usage, and it does look used as a slight. I will show when it first rolled in. So when it rolls to the third update, because I don't know if I'll have enough space for the 3 updates, but we'll do when it first rolled in and what it looks like now. So yeah, if I move over a bit, so yeah, it looks like there's a little dip in it now. Don't know if you can really see it, but it looks like there's a little dip forming, which is great. I have been using the other shades, so Dazzle is one I've been using. All of the glitters in this are amazing. I've been using this palette an awful lot, and I'm super happy with my progress. So I'm happy to roll it back into my collection and roll another shade out. Next is, I'm just going to go from top to bottom. I've got my spreadsheet next to me, that's what I'm looking at. But next is the Technique Pro Finish. This is shade 3. I haven't really been using this shade an awful lot. I think I've only really used it, yeah, twice. I've only used it twice for a total of 5 uses. I've been using it as a transition shade I've been rotating between this one and the Morphe shade as a transition shade, but I am going to be using this a lot more because of another reason, which we'll get into further in the video. But yeah, so I'll be hopefully going to be using this a lot more as a transition shade, depending on the colour story, but I'm hoping to get a bit more use out of that. You can see, well, from the pictures, you'll hopefully be able to see that the number 3, hashtag 3, imprinted on it is now almost worn away. So yeah, I'm super happy with the slow progress, and it's a shade that I don't mind keeping in because it's something I can always use as a transition shade anyway, or I could just use it as a contour. It's a universal shade. So next is my Hood of UCC Emerald. I didn't really use it that often. Used it twice. That's this shade here. I used this shade today. It's really pretty. I can't remember. I need to re-look at the video, but I think I said 5 uses, which I've now hit my 5 uses because I used this twice. But I might keep it in for 1 more month, see how I get on. If I don't hit a total of 10 uses, if I don't use this another 5 times, then I will actually roll this out. I keep saying that, but this time I actually will, because I want to roll in some other shades. But as I'm rolling stuff out today, this is going to be staying in. Hopefully I can use this a little bit more. Hopefully. Next is what I rolled in last month, which is my Friends Revolution. This was the shade Apartment, which is this shade here. I used this a total of 4 times. I got it on, well, all of them on my eyes today, but I got it under my eyes today. This is super pigmented, super pretty. I have been really enjoying dabbling it back into this palette again. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. I'm hoping I can roll more shades, more brighter shades into this. So yeah, I have also, as I am filming this a little bit earlier, so some of the numbers might not be enough, might not be as many uses as I normally do, because I've cut this month a little bit shorter just so I can get this filmed. So hopefully next month, with the extra week or so, I should be able to get more progress on everything. And last but not least is my dirty Morphe 35OM palette. The shade that I used was the orange shade. It did already have quite a big dip into it, but I used it an extra 4 times, and as you can see, I hit pan. Oh, I'm so excited. I didn't actually post this on my Instagram. I posted a couple of things that I've actually hit my goal on Instagram, so I don't forget to follow me over there. But I actually hit, as you can see, it's a really big pan. I hit this halfway through the month, and I think I've used it a total of 6 times. But if you look at what it looked like before, the pan, it did have a significant dip in it already. But this definitely was meant to be a motivational shade, so I can get it done and out and work on something else. It has taken me 3 months to hit pan on something that had a deep pan in it anyways, which makes me happy. To roll this out, I've mainly been using this as a transition shade. So yeah, I'm really, really happy to get another one done. I do have anything I hit pan on, I've been putting on my spreadsheet as like a separate tab for products that have got pan in it. So I'm hoping next year, when I restart my whole collection project pan, I'm going to roll in, I'm going to do like 5 or 6 items, and like 4 of them items are going to already have pan on it, so that way I can work on finishing them, and then the other 2 or whatever, how many products afterwards, are going to be rolled in, so that way I can still keep the progress going. That is my plan. So yeah, I'm going to go grab my spreadsheet and a random app on my phone. My eyeshadows, I've been trying to update my, I've been starting a spreadsheet, and my whole collection isn't fully on there yet, so I don't know how I'm going to work with rolling on there, but on my eyeshadows it's up to date, so that's good. Random number generator, I have, how many eyeshadows do I have? So far I have 68 possible eyeshadow palettes. I haven't done it by shades. I haven't gone in and gone every single shade because that would take me forever. So what I do is I roll a palette or a single. Obviously if it's a single I'll use that single, but if it's a palette I'll roll the palette in, and then I'll then randomise a shade from that palette. So I'm going to go 1 to 68. If you can see that there. You see the 68? Let's, how many, we're rolling 2, so 68, which is a single, and then we've got 21, so 68 is my K Ross B single, which is brand new to my collection, but I'm happy to give a work on that. And then 21 is from the palette. It's another Morphe one. It's a Morphe 35S. So I'm going to go grab them, and then I'll be back. I'm back. So the first one we rolled was 68. Yeah, 68, which is the K Rose B single. I haven't had a chance to put this in a singles palette yet. When I do, I'll pop it in there. And this is a lovely green shade. Look at that green. Looks blue on camera, but it's definitely a green shade. I'll swatch it. There you go. That's gonna go really well with the purple to do like really bright looks with. So yeah, that's that. That's it's in the shade Man Like Alan. I've never heard of it before. I bought some bits from a auction that was on like a Patreon group, and it came with extras. So thank you to the person, you know who you are. And it came with these singles and a highlighter and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna give this probably. Should I give this a usage goal of 15 as well, like I did with the Roxy palette? I don't know how I'm gonna get on with this. So if I give it a 15 use goal, and if I'm not if I'm happy after the 15 to keep it in, then I'll try and hit pound on it. But for now, I'm gonna give it a 15 usage goal to see how the colour goes. I've never tried it before, so I just want to see how it works, how it blends, all that stuff, and we'll decide in a couple of updates how I get on. So I'm super excited about that, actually. Super excited. And this is my Morphe 3502? It's 21, wasn't it? 21. Right, start again. And it's actually a Morphe palette which I've been dying to dip back into, and I'm super excited to get this palette. I did a review on this one, I love it, and it's the Sweet Oasis palette. This is one of my favourite Morphe palettes. It's a newer one through my collection. And yes, look at that. That is such a summery palette. Super. I'm hoping I get any of these bright colours to work on, to be honest. But yeah, I love using the blues and pinks and purples. They're the ones that I've been mainly using if I am using it. But yeah, super excited. So I'm going to grab my random app, and there's 35 shades. So I'm going to do 1 to 35. As you can see, let's randomise a shade. 33. And we're going to go across, or from the start across. That's how I'm doing my things. So don't think it's going to be a bright shade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 33. I thought it was this shade. I wanted to count. I knew it was this shade, but I thought I'd count it anyway. This shade is Yacht Life, which is a pink. It's a dark pink though, so might be interesting. I won't actually use this one. This shade is brand new as well, so this will be interesting. I'm going to do 15 uses or pan. Again, if I'm enjoying it after 15 uses, I might carry it on to pan. But yeah, we will give that a go. Super excited. I'm going to swatch everything on my hand, get a colour story for you guys, and then we'll get to the end. So is the colour story. This is actually a colour story that I could work with. And I personally think that, so cause this is from the Technique palette, this one's from the, so that's the single, then you've got, that's from the Morphe Sweet Oasis palette, this is my Revolution Friends one, and this one is from the Huda Beauty palette. To be honest with you, that is quite a nice, even shade range. It's I'm gonna have some nice bright eye looks now, because I've been using the grungy look for quite a while. I'm not going to complain, but it's summer, I want some summer shades, and that's what I got. And these two, this one and this one, have been on here since the beginning. And I personally believe with these three shades, those two are going to come into play really nicely. Because we've got, that could be the crease shade, and then you've got this shade which could go on the lid with that to deepen it up, because they're both types of green. So these two can be under the eye. I could literally do a whole look with this. I'm super happy with it. What do you guys think of the new colour story, and what do you think of this update? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.